Hello and welcome. I'm a Hotel AI expert, and I am very pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. Now, in the world of hospitality, success, well, it used to be measured by just a few simple numbers. But what if I told you that the entire rulebook has changed? Today, we're going to dive into the new standard for hotel performance, a shift that is completely redefining what it means to be a leader in this industry. For generations, the hotel industry has really run on just a handful of key numbers. I'm talking about things like room rates and occupancy, right? But the ground is absolutely shifting under our feet. So we've got to ask ourselves, are the old ways of measuring success still telling us the whole story? Let's dig in and find out.
Well, the answer, as it turns out, lies in a huge shift in how we even define performance. We are moving into an era where a hotel's value is measured by so much more than just the money it makes. It's about its impact on the world around us.
Look, we've all been trained to focus on metrics like average daily rate and occupancy. Those were the old pillars of performance. But now, the focus is shifting to something called ESG. That's environmental, social, and governance criteria. And let me be clear, this isn't just some nice-to-have, feel-good thing. It's becoming a hard requirement, demanded by the very corporate clients and institutional investors who, frankly, keep the lights on. And here's the absolute key takeaway for your careers. Understanding your hotel's environmental footprint, that's not just a job for the engineering department anymore. For any leader in this industry, and that includes all of you, it's now a core competency. It's just as fundamental as knowing how to read a P&L statement, period.
But to really appreciate how far we've come, we have to understand the nightmare that came before. Seriously, for years, this simple act of calculating a hotel's carbon footprint was just this massive operational headache. And nightmare is not an exaggeration. This quote absolutely nails it. We're talking about a process that burned through countless hours and resources, often for a result that was, shaky at best. Let's break down what that actually looked like on the ground.
Okay, so the old way was painfully manual. Step 1, staff had to physically collect hundreds, sometimes thousands of paper utility bills, electricity, gas, water, waste, you name it. Then, every single data point from those bills had to be keyed into a spreadsheet, one by one. And finally, after all that, you had to apply these really complex, geographically specific emission factors to even try and calculate your carbon footprint.
So after all of that painstaking work, what did you actually get? Well, you got data that was riddled with human error. You got a report that was already months out of date by the time anyone even saw it. It basically took what should be a critical business metric and turned it into a completely useless administrative chore.
But thankfully, technology has provided a truly revolutionary alternative. We can now move from all of those manual burdens to automated, real-time intelligence. This is where things get exciting. The key here is what we call AI-driven automation. Now, what does this actually mean in simple terms? It means using sophisticated technology platforms to create a direct digital connection to your hotel's utility providers. Think about that. There are no more paper bills. There's no more manual data entry. The data just flows automatically. So the new process is a complete game changer. First, the AI platform establishes direct digital links to all your utilities. Then, the second an invoice is ready, the AI automatically pulls that consumption data. And finally, the system instantly applies the correct, most up-to-date emission factors in real time. No delay, no mistakes.
And the outcome of all this? It's transformative. You go from a static, outdated report to a real-time, live carbon footprint. This means you can see your property's environmental performance at any given moment, just as easily as you can check your occupancy for the night.
But listen, this isn't just about making reporting easier. Not at all. It's about creating a powerful, strategic advantage in a really crowded market. So let's look at how this data can actually help you win.
I want you to imagine this very common scenario. You are right in the middle of a crucial request for proposal, an RFP, with a major corporate client. And they ask for your property's verified sustainability metrics. This is one of those moments that can literally win or lose you a multi-million-dollar contract.
And this is where the difference becomes incredibly, starkly clear. With that old manual process, just finding and verifying that data could take weeks. But with an automated system, you deliver that verified, high-fidelity data instantly. In a competitive bid, that speed and professionalism can absolutely be the deciding factor.
And the advantages go even deeper than that. This kind of data allows you to identify performance trends and anomalies across an entire portfolio of hotels. You can pinpoint exactly which properties need engineering interventions. You are literally transforming a tedious admin task into a powerful business intelligence tool. And it makes the hard work of your teams visible to the stakeholders who value it the most, like owners and investors.
So, what does all of this mean for you, the next generation of hospitality leaders? It means you need to embrace the new set of skills and, maybe even more importantly, a whole new mindset.
And let's be crystal clear about this. To succeed in today's hospitality industry, understanding and leveraging this kind of technology, it isn't optional anymore. It is an essential, non-negotiable part of your career path. This is the new definition of operational excellence. So I'll leave you with this final thought to consider. As you build your career and your own strategy, are you preparing for the industry of the past, or are you equipping yourself for the new standard of performance? The choice you make is going to define your future.